Hello, Internet, and welcome to Film Theory. Just kidding, that's another YouTube channel. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Matt Ackerson. I'm the founder and CEO of AutoGrow.co, as you may already know. And today, we're talking about 5 steps to design a high-converting lead magnet. So, lead magnets, if you're a newbie to marketing, you might not know what a lead magnet is. So briefly, a lead magnet is something, a valuable piece of content that you offer to people in order to join your email list, in order to engage with them and hopefully move them into becoming a qualified lead or a buyer of your products. However, when I first started out with actually blogging, uh, you know, I mean, we've been in business 10 years. I can't even believe it. 10 years, AutoGrow.co, 10 years, 2 weeks ago to the day. And the first year, though, I used to wake up. I used to 6 a.m. and my system was 1,000 words, 1,000 words, 1,000 words. And then eventually, I think I bumped it up to 1,500 and then 2,000 words a day. And I'd be sitting at my desk, have a cup of coffee next to me. Not so much a coffee drinker these days, more of a tea person, or just water, actually. Caffeine, stay away from it. That's me. So anyway, I put all this time into these articles, and after a month of just focused work like this, our traffic grew to from 0 to 5,000 visits. This was the first year that we were in business, and I was like, awesome! Oh man, like we can take this to the moon. Like we've done 5,000, we can do 50,000. Like next month. That's next month. But the problem was that we had all this traffic coming in, but we weren't actually converting it into clients, into customers, and people that actually bought from us. So we had all these eyeballs on the site, but I just sat there scratching my head. I was like, why isn't it working? And this is, I didn't know then what I know now. I didn't have all this 10 years of experience under my belt where very proud to say, we've serviced over 700 clients to date, well over 3,000. I have to look at the latest numbers, but well over 3,000 students/customers have bought our info products and online trainings. And yeah, so what I figured out though is that it wasn't what I was doing, it is what I wasn't doing that was the problem, and that is a lead magnet. So I started creating these ugly lead magnets. I mean, it was just like Microsoft Word, save as a PDF, you know, kind of like take pieces of the article, rearrange it into something like a checklist or a template, or even just sometimes the whole article itself. And I would put a form for it into the article or advertise it as, a 2-step opt-in. You click on it and you see the pop-up. And then we started to generate leads at that point. But I had to go one step further, because what I noticed, and this is something that you should really take to heart, this lesson right here, because once you understand this, I think that for a lot of you, you'll really understand how to take your business and your conversion rates in general to the next level. And it's so simple, but it's just really easy to overlook, because as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a marketer, you're so close to your own brand, you're so close to your own website that you just can't see these things sometimes. And I couldn't see it either. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know that you don't know. Something like that, right? So, but obviously with experience comes wisdom. And the wisdom is this, is that some of the leads were higher quality than others that we were getting. But I said, let's invest in design. Let's do a test. Let's invest in making the design of the lead magnet better, not just some ugly type of lead magnet, but something that would set the table for the next steps in our funnel, to where we could hopefully get on the phone and have a conversation with someone that would turn into a client. I mean, after all, we were a web design business, so it's so important to put your best foot forward, even if you're not in design for anything, because design itself conveys a sense of intrinsic value. It creates the frame through which people see your brand, and how they perceive you is so important. All right. Because correctly or not, people will judge you based on that. And they will say, okay, if this is the quality design of their lead magnet, then is this the type of quality service that I can expect? So back in 2010, 2011, I said, let's invest in it. And the result was not only did we get more leads, just because when we advertised it, the icon and stuff like this, it looked better on the page. People wanted to hold it in their hands, like, give me it, looks good, looks valuable. But also, they were more likely to actually convert into a lead, because again, of that perceived intrinsic value. On a more practical basis, you could say that design conveys money. Okay, it conveys a sense of success, and people want to work with businesses that they see are successful. And that, because if you're successful, you are able to make these investments in the first place, because you're doing business with clients and customers, and you're growing, so you're able to turn a profit to reinvest to make something like this look good. So that's the power of design and of having a well-designed high lead magnet that's going to lead to better conversations, higher quality leads, and more sales. So let's talk about the 5 steps that are involved. There are actually 9 in total as part of the complete ultimate guide article that we have to go with this video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, the link to see the complete guide, all 9 steps, is in the description. The description, by the way, is right near that like button. So go ahead, leave a comment, and hit that like button. I don't want to say smash that like button. All these other YouTubers are like, smash that like button. Too cliche. I got to say hit the like button. Click the like button. How about that? And leave a comment. I love hearing from you. And if you're watching this on AutoGrow, leave a comment as well if you got value from this video after you're done watching it, as well as the article. I love hearing from you that way too. So anyway, full guide down below. If you're watching this on AutoGrow, full guide is linked in the description on YouTube. And let's get started. First step to creating a high converting lead magnet design is choose which type of lead magnet best aligns with your offer. Okay, so this isn't design strictly in the sense of design, but it's strategy. Okay, and I put it in here because it's such an overlooked step, and it influences everything that you're going to do in terms of how it looks and how it's presented. So it's worth including here as part of the steps. So checklists work the best. We found, working with all of our clients, checklists and templates, something that's really actionable. eBooks, that's like the most like typical lead magnet, but it's seen by a lot of people as requiring more time invested to get value out of it. It's like, okay, I have to download this. I have to go click on it when it is sent to my email inbox. And then to extract value from it, I have to read it. Versus something that is a template. It actually is actionable. You can print it out. You can fill in the blanks, or a checklist. Like, okay, I'm gonna. We have, for example, a sales funnel checklist and landing page checklist. Download that. Okay, I'm creating my landing page. All right, I need to have problem, copy, solution, social proof, benefits, features, FAQs. So that's actionable. Oh, I missed this item. Check. You can see how checklists are actionable in that way, and that's also why they have a higher conversion rate, because the perceived level of commitment needed is lower, so the conversion rate's higher. All right, so that's step number 1. Step number 2. Oh, and by the way, just to kind of support this idea, in 2018, about 26% of American book consumers stated that they had read an ebook in the last year, according to Statistica. So that just shows, ebooks are still working as a lead magnet. And between January and September of 2018, revenue from ebook sales in the US amounted to just under, this is huge, $771 million US. Okay. So just goes to show you that Whether you're using it as a lead magnet or even as a tripwire, eBooks can convert, but I recommend go with checklists because you'll get a higher conversion rate and it's actionable. It's kind of like just more bang for your buck, and it's also less effort on your part too. Now, just actually to play devil's advocate with that for a second, the level of quality of leads that you might get from eBooks could be higher. So if you're selling a high ticket service, it's possible, or at least you could kind of do both at the same time. You could A/B test it. And here's how you could do it. Write a guide, just write it all out, before you start the design, and, have it be sort of like a list-based post, okay? So you could have 10 items that are inside of it, and you can kind of summarize them or preview them in the beginning. And then you could advertise that in version A as ebook and in version B as a checklist. Because, for example, AutoGrow's, and the reason why I say this is AutoGrow's sales funnel checklist, one of our most popular lead magnets. It's converted well over 20,000 opt-ins since we've been using it for a while. It's detailed enough that we could easily advertise it as an ebook. But right now, we just get more opt-ins, and we're just interested in growing our audience. But for more bottom of the funnel results, the higher commitment one will generally kind of attract higher quality leads a little bit because they expect to invest more time to extract value from what you're giving. Okay, step number 2, use the best tool to create your lead magnet design. Okay, so you can use Adobe Illustrator. That's what our team uses when we create lead magnets for our clients. And by the way, as we go through this, you're probably saying, okay, like there's strategy involved with this. Obviously there's copywriting involved, which we're just focused mainly on the design aspect. There's the custom design element and more, as you'll see. And you might say, I can do that, but do you need to? What if you could delegate all of your digital marketing tasks and projects like this without the headaches of hiring? Well, in that case, you want to check out autogrow.co because we can do it all for you. It's like project management software with proven vetted professionals already inside the software, ready and waiting to get the work done for you. Strategists, copywriters, designers, developers. It's amazing. And so again, it's like project management software. You just click, enter some notes, what you want done, examples, and hit the button that says make it real and watch as it goes from 0 to 100%. And it's awesome. Really proud of it. And we're getting just adding new features in every day, like the integrated live chat. You can chat with your project manager and digital marketing strategist right there if you have any questions in real time. So it's awesome. But anyway, so we use the Adobe Illustrator tool, and the advantages of using this, it's fast, it's comfortable to work with multiple artboards if you're familiar with that. Pretty fast for converting it into a PDF. It just allows a level of customization that isn't as possible with certain other tools. Now, for most of you watching this, you probably, unless you are a professional designer or you are already familiar with Adobe Illustrator products, something like Canva, for instance, might work better for you. So Canva is another tool that's just a bit simpler, and they have all the templates, and it's is less to learn in terms of creating a PDF lead magnet. Step number 3, choose the font style and size that it feels integrated or will feel integrated with the design. Your lead magnet will be downloaded from the lead magnet landing page that we'll talk about in a second. So you want to make sure that the font is it's web friendly and that it's going to display consistently across different devices. And there are no issues with that, Use Google Fonts; those are best. And the recommended font size is, when in doubt, just go larger. Okay, so I would say even 14, 15, 16 point font, because it just, number one, a lot of people, especially, if your demographics overlap at all with, like, say, I don't know, even just 30, 35 plus, a lot of people wear glasses or contacts, and it just makes it easier to consume your content. The other reason for bigger font size too is that it makes it faster to, like, move your eye from one line to the next, because you're able to, just get through the line faster. Think about it. Like, if you had 9-point, 8-point fonts, there's more words per line, so you're moving more slowly, and it helps to create a sense of momentum and get people more invested in, actually consuming the content that you have so generously given to them, which you want them to do. Okay, you want them to consume the value. So bigger font size is best. Step number 4, read the content. So, you being in the design position, to create it. So make sure that you're reading the content as you're designing it, and empathize with that value proposition to find and create and integrate relevant images. Don't use cookie cutter stock photos. Don't use images just to fill space. Use, like, again, it's about value, because you want to create, it's the principle of reciprocity. Okay, you want to create a sense of reciprocity. You want people to feel like what you're giving them is so valuable that they would have been happy to pay money for it. Okay, so because when you really invest and you create that emotion, people want to do business with you. It's that simple. um, and you know what really resonates with people is obviously, okay, the value. But if you're putting in, like, a cookie cutter image of a guy in a suit and he's like, yeah, thumbs up, uh, you're gonna bore people. You're gonna distract them. It'll be like, why is this image that I've seen on 5 other websites today in this, like, it makes you look not as credible as well. So it's a distraction, and for other reasons you don't want to use that. So instead, what you should do instead is use examples. Okay, uh, use research, bar charts, line charts, pie charts, to illustrate what it is you're trying to give to them, what you're trying to teach them. Okay, so research, screenshots, with an arrow pointing, um, and just in general, pictured examples to, again, illustrate what is actually written, what is being said. Step number 5, optimize your lead magnet for higher conversions. Optimize your lead magnet for higher conversions. So for instance, what does this exactly mean? Proofread it for clarity. People should understand it. You can use a tool like Hemingway app to make sure that the reading grade level is, we aim for about a 5th grade reading level. And it's just because what we were taught in school was all wrong. Using a high sophisticated vocabulary isn't going to help you make more sales or make your message more persuasive. If anything, it's actually introducing more friction into your sales funnel, because even if people know what the words mean, they have to sort of, like, unpack it. Like, I was reading a sentence the other day, uh, online, and they used the word orthodoxy followed by another word that was kind of more complex sounding, and I knew what all the words meant, but I just had to kind of, like, slow down and, like, okay, orthodoxy, and then next word, okay, whatever it was. So uh, and typos too. Typos kill conversions, because people, again, they say, okay, if this is the level of professionalism that I get, is this what I can expect, for my business? I mean, and people are fair, so if you have 1 or 2 typos in, because I don't want to shoot us in the foot, because we put out a lot of quality content here at AutoGrow and on our blog, and we definitely have typos because we're writing thousands and thousands of words, to make our articles and our guides as complete as possible. So there's undoubtedly typos, but it depends on the volume. Okay, most people are fair, so you want to minimize it. Ideally, it's 0, of course, but watch out for that. And getting back to design specifically, make sure that you add CTA button links. With our working with our clients when creating lead magnets, we always have a final page that's at the end of every lead magnet that is a very clear call to action and a transition statement that says, well, if you whatever, blah, 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 then you'll want to check this out, something like that, or just a statement of the value proposition. Click here to watch the demo, to sign up, to get a free trial, whatever is the next step in the funnel. And finally, make sure you invest plenty, probably at least 20 to 30% of the design time in getting the cover to look just, just like excellent. All right. Because that's going to be the first thing they see when they open up that email to download it. And finally, bonus step is you want to create a landing page, of course, to actually promote your lead magnet. And if it's not a landing page, maybe it's within your content. So maybe it's like a 2-step opt-in pop-up box, but you need something foundational there for people to actually get to the lead magnet so that you can, collect their contact information. You can follow up with them. Okay. So again, if you want help actually, and by the way, there are, as I mentioned, 9 steps in total. You can check out the full guide. Link is in the description, or if you're watching this on AutoGrow, just scroll down to check it out. But if you want to save yourself the time of having to do it, check out autogrow.co. Again, with AutoGrow, you can delegate your digital marketing tasks and projects without the headaches of hiring. And trust me, we kind of built this to solve our own problem, because hiring it's a real process, and it's hard to find good people who will stick around, who won't disappear. And you don't have to worry about that, because we're just focused on making it very easy for you to get the deliverables done that you need, and it could be as complex as an entire sales funnel, or it could be as simple as, hey, I need my WordPress plugins updated, or somewhere in the middle where it's, hey, I need my lead magnet written and designed, and we can take care of all that for you. All right. And again, it's all the talent. That's the other differentiating feature, is that all the talent is stacked there for you. It's in one place, and it's integrated. We're just ready and waiting there within the project management software. So it's super cool. And so check it out, autogrow.co, starting at as little as $19 per day or just $5.99 per month, autogrow.co. If you're more the do-it-yourself type and you want to learn about how to create a successful sales funnel, then check out some of our info products and online trainings like AutoGrow's 6-figure sales funnel training by going to autogrow.co/marketplace. By the way, what you'll also find there is we just began to roll out some fixed price done for you services, done for you productized services. And you'll find those there as well. Like, for instance, AutoGrow's done for you custom lead magnet, which we currently have a special going on where it's priced at, I believe, $7.99, just a one-time fee instead of the monthly packages, if that's more appealing to you. All right, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, as always, keep converting and stay focused.